Washington. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Achan. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught, Devon Achan. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, get set. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 cheers.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they bring him down around the 34. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. That's completed out to the right. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Washington, left side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. This is Warren, headed right. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Warren once more. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Darius Davis to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his back. Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Punt meets him at the 28. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he charges ahead, but snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And 8. Throwing from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
No. 158.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. He's going deep. Big gain downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league. Get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's a handoff for Achane. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Go ahead.
Man in motion here. From the red zone now. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Tua setting up to throw. Throws caught. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Rodgers from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep here. He connects on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Tua now from the gun. Gets his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The Dolphins, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Hey, get set. Turn on 3.
Trying to run it in. Achan. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get more points to end a lopsided first half. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Warren here from the gun. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
Steelers 10.
Boswell on to send this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Here's A-Chan up the middle. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The Dolphins make it a 3-possession game. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebrations.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Sanders all set to send it away. Dante Kent with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Dante Kent on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Rodgers thrown again on second. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect. Brock gets 3rd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Collects this to the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Ready, team.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He gained 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
44. Solo left Zion. Ready, team.
to him out of the pistol. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of it looks like about 1 on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
41-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. It's so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Complete right side to Washington. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on a low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Warren running between the tackles. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force these 4th downs.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
I know there's golfers out there, Kate, that love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey, man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole, still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one. But unfortunately, with that miss, well, this scorecard's going to end up ugly.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll give him 13 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Going to the ground again. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ready, John? All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, get off the field. Banjo. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on it. Get hands on motion. Solo left Zion. Get on.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This play goes for 36. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Ready, G. Wait. 21G.
And you just get the play off. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Get set. Out.
Now they'll hand it off to A-Chain. Has room into the secondary. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, G. Hey, 21G.
Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
When a defender can get his hands on a pass and knock it away in any way, that's usually good things for the defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the...
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They've got first down here from the 36. They'll throw again. Rogers going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Again, Rogers has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Response foul to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. On return, here comes Davis. And they'll have half the work done for them already. He's out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Let's go.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Corner, long. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. This is complete. It's Davis. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Split 15.
They'll start the drive with Warren. Running in the red zone. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Right to number 17, Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds his back. Achane. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Completed to his running back. Achane lost it, but the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa again. Caught Mrs. Greg Dulcich. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Dolphins ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Knocked away in the end zone. That's incomplete. No luck, no touchdown just yet. It's 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. It's been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Sanders sends it through. And and that's going to make the advantage 22.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
18.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
18. Slip again.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
258.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Hey, Chan, 1st down carry. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And these guys don't normally have to deal with the wintry weather when they take the field.